If you are trying to figure out how to re-attract your ex after a breakup, there are 3 tips that I'm going to give you right now that you can start to use today. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Danny, and I am one of the coaches here at Love Advice TV. All right, so let's jump right into it. I think the first thing that we really have to take into consideration is the reason for the breakup to begin with. I think a lot of people kind of want to forget that part and just move on from it and start from scratch. And at the end of the day, strategically speaking, that is what we are trying to accomplish. But in order for you to understand the things that you need to change in order to re-attract your ex, we have to understand why the breakup happened in the first place, right? So, was it trust issues? Was it a communication breakdown? Was it because your partner didn't feel that they were prioritized in the relationship? Were there sex issues? What was the problem that caused it to break down in the first place? And once you recognize and realize what that is, you can start to work on those changes. Now, let me be clear. It's also important that you are not changing for them. You are changing for yourself. You're wanting to grow as a person. You're wanting to develop as an individual. And that brings me to tip number 2, right? Utilize this time to work on yourself. And I know that we talk about this all the time, and I know that we say this all the time, but it is such a crucial part of the process. If you don't believe me, you don't have to do it. But at the end of the day, all the clients that I have worked with that have really invested the time into self development have seen the results. So if you want to see the results, make this a priority. Find things that are outside of your comfort zone, right? Grow as a person emotionally, mentally, maybe even physically, right? Hit the gym, work on nutrition, do things to improve yourself all the way around. Because at the end of the day, if you're not attracted to yourself, how the hell do you think anybody else is going to be attracted to you? What makes you think that your ex is going to be re-attracted to you if you're not even satisfied with yourself or where you are in your life? Reevaluate your goals, career goals, life goals, anything that is going to propel you forward and really contribute to that attraction level. Because when you are able to really feel good about yourself, that energy that you put out, your ex is going to notice because there's a shift, there's a change there. And a big part of the psychology after a breakup is that your ex doesn't believe that you can change. Words don't mean anything at that point. And so often we try to lead with words and say, I'm so sorry, I'll change, I'll do this different, you know? Can you relate to that? How many times have you said that to your ex, to somebody that you've been in a relationship with? But unless you actually make the changes, those words mean absolutely nothing. And what you're actually doing is that you are training your partner or your ex to not trust your word. So take action, right? And that action will show them, oh crap, actually, they can change. And this is the person that I have been wanting this entire time, or the person that got lost in the relationship that I have been looking for and just did not believe they could find themselves or that they would come back around. Be that person, right? And the third tip here is when you finally reconnect with your ex, don't overdo it, right? Don't try to impress. This isn't show and tell. Let the changes, let the self-development, the elevation of mindset speak for itself. When you first met this person, when you first started dating, maybe there were nerves there and butterflies and all of those things because you were anxious to meet them because you found them attractive and all of those things, but it developed organically. It wasn't forced. Same concept applies here. Now, the difference is you guys have a history, right? There's memories that you have. There is a life that was built together. So it actually gives you a one up because not only are you somebody who they are finding interesting again, but there was also an investment of time that happened at one point. So that actually puts you above the other candidates. So again, make sure that you are applying these 3 tips. The first one is making sure that you are evaluating and reflecting on why the breakup occurred in the first place. The second one is making sure that you're focusing on your self development. And the third one is that when you finally connect with your ex, let it happen organically. Do not overdo it. Do not try to impress them, right? Because that casualness will also be sexy to them. Granted, those are only 3 steps to apply. If you are about to meet up with an ex, if you have a meetup planned, if you're trying to figure out how to open up the lines of communication, reach out, book a coaching session. Let us help you to set yourself up for success. So many people that I work with on my one-on-one coaching sessions say, you know, Denny, I wish I had reached out to you earlier. I wish I had, you know, taken these recommendations or these strategies into consideration before, or I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in now. So if that's you, reach out. Let's create a tailor-made plan for you so that you can actually increase your odds and your chances of getting your ex back if that is what you really want. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Make sure that you are commenting, make sure that you are subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video.